Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss about the topic NMOS inverter. So here in NMOS inverter, generally we have to know the N-channel transistor as well as the P-channel transistor. So this, if we see, this is a N-channel transistor and this is a P-channel transistor. And here what is the difference? In N-channel we are having one gate, source and drain. And in P-channel transistor we are having here bubble. We are having same transistors, but we are having extra bubble here. This is bubble. Okay, this is N channel and this is the P channel transistor. This is N channel and this is the P channel transistor. And this is what terminals, three terminals, that is source, gate and drain. Source, this is source, gate and drain. Okay. And if we see the current to voltage relationship, generally if we have derived the current to voltage relationships. In that current to voltage relationships, we got three equations under three conditions, that are these three conditions. One is ID is equals to 0 when VGS is less than VT, that is threshold voltage. When input voltage is less than the threshold voltage, that ID current, drain current will be 0. And second equation, ID is equals to K by 2 into VGS minus VT into VDS minus VDS square. For VGS is greater than VT and VDS is less than VGS minus VT. This is second equation. And next, ID is equals to K by 2 into VGS minus VT whole square into 1 plus lambda VDS. K by 2 into VGS minus VT whole square into 1 plus lambda VDS. This is the condition for VGS is greater than VT and VDS is greater than or equal to VGS minus VT. So here these are the three equations. One is ID equals to 0 and one is this equation and one is this equation. These are the three equations for current to voltage relationship. For conditions VGS is less than VT, VGS is greater than VT, VDS less than VGS minus VT, and third one is VGS greater than VT and VDS greater than or equals to VGS minus VT. For these three conditions we are having the three equations for ID. And coming to the characteristics, coming to the ID versus VDS characteristics, ID versus VDS characteristics, we are having the graph just like this. So here in this part, like this part is called as linear region and this part is called as saturation region. So here in linear region what happened? As the VDS is increasing, the ID also increasing. As VDS is increasing, the ID part also increasing. In saturation, what is happening? The current is not almost constant. It is slightly increasing due to this. This is slightly increasing. Here the current is not almost constant. This is slightly increasing like this. The graph is just like this. Like this. So here the in saturation region, what happen is the current is slightly increasing. This is because of the channel length modulation, and this is because of due to the channel length modulation, and because also because of the penetration of the drain depletion layer, this current is increasing. So for this we are adding here one more term in this equation. This is 1 plus lambda VDS. 1 plus lambda VDS factor we are adding to this equation, so that as the VDS is increasing, to make the current constant, we are adding this factor beside the K by 2 into VGS minus VT whole square into 1 plus lambda VDS. And coming to the MOS inverter characteristics. If we see this MOS inverter characteristics, so here this is what the NMOS inverter, and this is what the load resistance RL, and this is V in and this is V out and this is VDD. Okay, so here we are applying the V in and we are getting output voltage V out, and this is what the NMOS inverter. Okay, so we are studying now about the characteristics. So to obtain the input and output characteristics, first thing we have to draw the load line. And here what is the load line? It is nothing but the current and voltage characteristics of the load, taking this VDD as a origin. This is called as load line. So if we draw the load line, if we draw the load line for characteristics, that is VDS versus ID for different gate to source voltages, that is gate to source voltage means input voltage. Here we are taking input voltage, so gate to source voltage means VGS is equals to Vin, that is gate to source voltage is equals to Vin, input voltage. So here for different input voltages we are getting these characteristics. So here when we draw the characteristics for VDS versus ID, so we are getting the graph just like that. So here first we have to draw the load line, that is VDD, and the one point of intersection is VDD and other point of intersection is VDD by RL, and we are taking this VDD as origin. We have to draw this load line. So the load line equation will be getting from this circuit. If we take a KVL of this equation, what happens? The total current is equals to 0. So for that, here the current which is flowing here is ID. So what happened? ID into RL plus VDS plus is ID into RL plus VDS is equals to VDD. So that is total KVL, sum of voltages equals to 0. We will be getting this equation from this circuit. So after getting this equation, so the these sections will be getting by applying VDS equals to 0. When we apply this equation, VDS equals to 0 in this equation, what happens? VDS equals to 0. Then VDS equals to 0 means what is the ID equation? ID is equals to VDD by RL, and when ID is equals to 0. When ID is equals to 0, what happens? VDS is equals to VDD. So ID is equals to in a current axis, what is the point we got? VDD by RL, and in VDS axis what we got? VDD. This is VDD point and this is VDD by RL point. So here we are here the point of intersection. So what is the point of intersection? What is the operating point? Operating point is nothing but the intersection of this load line with the characteristic curve. So here the operating point is nothing but the intersection of this load line with the characteristics curve. This is the characteristic curve and this is the load line. So here this is the point of intersection. This is the point of intersection. This is the point of intersection. So the point of intersection is nothing but the intersection of the load line with the characteristic curve. These are the point operating points. So these are the characteristics for different input voltages, that is different gate voltages, that is different input voltages. Okay. So here what happens when if we increase for different gate voltages. So here for example, here what is happening? VDS is equals to VDD. Okay, VDS equals to VDD. Here for input voltage VGS, this is for input voltage VGS. So for this input voltage, what is the value for VDS? This is what voltage, VDS voltage. For this VGS voltage, this is the VDS voltage, and this is the drop. This is the drop. This is the VDS voltage. For this VGS voltage, for this input voltage, for this input VGS voltage, this is the VDS voltage and this is the drop. So as we are increasing this gate to source voltage, what is happening? The VDS is reducing. The VDS voltage is reducing. As the input voltage is increasing, the output voltage, that is VDS, is decreasing and the drop is increasing, which means that as the input voltage is increasing, the output voltage is falling. The input voltage increasing means the output voltage is falling. So see here again, if we take another operating point, if we see here, for this VGS voltage, what is the VDS voltage? This is the VDS voltage and this is the drop. And if we take this curve, what is the VDS voltage? This is the VDS voltage and this is the drop. So what is happening? As the VGS is increasing, VDS is decreasing and the drop is increasing. So as we increase the input voltage, the output voltage is decreasing, which means that the inverter means what? It has to act as switch, right? So when input voltage, inverter means what? When input voltage we apply 0, output voltage will be 1. Inverter means just like that characteristic. So if we apply the input voltage 0, output voltage will be 1. So as input voltage is increasing, output voltage is falling. So if we apply the input voltage 1, output voltage will be 0, just like that. So these are the characteristics of a NMOS inverter. Okay, and if you plot this NMOS inverter characteristics, so if you plot this is what for different gate input voltages, this is what the characteristics. This is as the input voltage is increasing, output voltage falls, and this is the characteristics of a input output voltage characteristics. This is the. So if you plot the input output characteristics, so here we are plotting the input output characteristics for V out versus V in. Okay, so what happens when we plot the input output characteristics? So here initially what happens when VDS, what is the voltage, what is the, when ID equals to 0, what is the VDS voltage? VDD. So when ID equals to 0, the output voltage will be VDD. That is this point, okay, this point. That is when threshold voltage, like just when ID, we are having one equation initially, that is VGS is less than VT. If we consider VGS equals to 0, initially gate to source voltage VGS 0. So if we consider threshold voltage is 1, that is 0 less than 1, that is IDS equals to 0. So this threshold voltage we are pointing it at 1. So at that time ID equals to 0. ID equals to 0 means output voltage VDS equals to VDD. So this is that point. The VDS equals to VDD. So I plotted these characteristics here, and after that what is happening, as we increase the gate to source voltage VGS, the output voltage VDS is reducing. So at that point we are having the output voltage is decreasing like this. The output voltage is decreasing like this. The output voltage is decreasing. These are for various gains. If the gain will be larger, there will be a drastic decrease like this. It will be decreasing like this. So if larger gain, if the circuit is having the larger gain, we will be having a sharp breakdown like this. VDD 0 and VDD like this. So larger gain means output voltage. Gain means what? Output voltage by input voltage. If they are having the larger gain to that circuit, we will be having this. So here we are having three characteristics curve. Here we are having three characteristics curve. This is nothing but larger gain, this last one. If you have a larger gain, then the circuit will behave like that. So if we go on increasing the input voltage VDS above the VDD, the output voltage also falls. Okay, this is for the larger gain, and this is the characteristics for the NMOS inverter. Okay, so from this you prepare the notes for NMOS inverter.